Yes, brand new week. And today, what a way for make we start. Last week Saturday, we begin towards the tail end of the show. Now we begin for no say the boss them finally don't arrive in our salon. At the start of that particular show day, I be make mention of the boss them, and I say we see something where they tell we say the boss them go there early this week, over the weekend and early this week. I say, but I don't want to post anything because we don't need the post but then boss here. So until the boss them reach salon before we go post and say anything about the boss them. Finally, 50 brand new school buses them don't arrive in a salon. Today, they don't commission them buses then they. And as I be talk earlier, on the 7th of July 2015, 100 buses them with the former president and his by Kuruma be commissioned. 4 years on, them buses then they, there's nothing good to write about them buses then they. If we want to say we go further down, remember the buses that we then call Gaddafi buses them. If we want to say we go, so buses then don't they come. Every regime go car with bus. Buses then they come. But waiting they happen with the lifespan of them buses here where they come. This one, now the good time this way, this particular government, don't count 50 buses then call and say school bus. Yes, fine. So if we call on school bus, it go only be for the school picking them. So now then I want make we can talk as family today. How we feel say them boss here will go able for handle them so that we go able to see them 10 years on we for still a point but they say them boss here still they run. Rather than one broke down, then begin pull one part, say then they maintain the other one. Before you know it, two don't come down. They say then they pull two parts for maintain the third one. Then before you know it, now so they go. Now so they go. But we're glad because this particular government can always tell we say this is not business as usual. So if this not a business as usual, how we want for see them boss here be maintained and they do them work where them bring them come for. How we foresee say the people them, the Sierra Leoneans them, not damage the boss them. I remember about a month or a month and a half ago, application become up for them boss here. We post on our website. We post and say then they look for drivers them for the boss them. Some people begin make fun. Say who stand the bus they come. I want drive over 2 step. So we believe say their application then they supposed for don't go through before them boss don't reach na salon now. And the buses, like how we say, brand new. Na new bus them. And then say na school bus. Well, 2 weeks ago, the Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation, Sadiq Sila, he be they talk about the same bus here before them bus here come. And before that, now be that time for that fuel increments. Where them be say then they is the fuel price and this and that. So press conference be there. He talk about the fuel increment and also he talk about the buses them we get for come. He outline waiting at them plan for them bus there. So we be supposed for don't play this clip, but I choose not for play. I reserve and say I will only play this clip. Whether they following on YouTube, go don't see them. But maybe say I go only play them on the show when the buses they arrive, because it talk good about the bus them. There's a fantastic plan for them bus here. But will them plan here be followed? Relax. Listen to the Deputy Minister of Aviation, Sadiq Sila. First, he talk about the fuel increment and the reason behind the fuel rise, the price, and before you go here, he talk about the school buses. Listen.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Sila Sadiq, Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation. Our ministry, as it is positioned in the governance circle, we are responsible for movement, be it of persons, be it of goods. And I am touched by the honest opinion expressed by the two speakers before me. We in the Vortex State, or we as Leoneans, are always challenged. Even when I was at the local level there, when I was a local council chairman, I always challenged my brothers and sisters in Sierra Leone, and that's why I'm challenging you people here today. If you study elementary economics, you will not know that this foreign exchange earning is the one that is crippling African economy, particularly we in the West African country. If you have traveled in the French-speaking countries, for instance, Senegal, Ivory Coast, you will see that the franc CFA is very thorough and is valuable, because in those countries, no matter what, they will not allow you to exchange their monies in the informal sector, what you call black market. People there on the street. If you take this black market business, some of us, quote unquote, will say if we stop the black market, we are taking our brothers and sisters off business. You are watching it from just a minute angle. Watch at the bigger picture. What is really wrong if you are doing a proper business in this country to transact or remit your money through the formal banking system? Because if your monies are paid, goods and services are paid for through the normal banking system, you still pay the forex, but that would provide enough forex that is commensurate to the volume of businesses that we are doing in our country. But if people come, they do business, and they do not want to transact through the normal banking system, so what do you expect? With all fairness, I don't want to name names, but the business people, be it Sierra Leonean, Lebanese, Indians, they are the ones that owns this money that the black marketers are using. So they get it, and guess what? You can all agree with me that when we took over, less than a month or two, we caught somebody trying to cater away with over $1 million out of the country illegally. So who wants to take these things illegally out of the country? Whether by road, that was by air. We caught Alunge. But what's about the so many porous borders we have in this country that people travel with these things? So we suffer as a country. We suffer as a nation. And I want to believe, like they are put it straight, the one about the pricing at international level, yes, we have no hands in that. We cannot control that. But do you want to tell me that we do not have control over, we controlling the black markets in our country, so that we have the forex with the stain in our country? Because the volume of forex, in business, the volume of business you do determines the volume of forex that you generate. So if the volume is up and the forex is low, then we're coming to issues like this. Where are our forex? Because what is really happening here is the foreign exchange, the devaluation of the Leone that is hitting us. I mean, that is the fact. But this is what we're going to do. And this is what we always do. As a responsible ministry in this equation, we've always been doing this. Immediately we anticipate that there is going to be anything that touch on the movement of people and goods in this country, we immediately call our stakeholders in the transport sector, be it air, land, and sea. And we have done that, and of recent, as Tuesday, this week, we called in anticipation of the numerous rumors that we're hearing, all of us, that this is the situation. If this situation comes up, I mean, what we're going to do? The oil marketers, they are telling us the plain truth. I like to always add my traditional explanation to things that I do. You know, in our native language, if you take a mud and add it on your knee so that it appears that you got a big nail, you just wait for the first rain to come. It will wash away all the muds, and you will know now that your kneecap is small. So that is the way I explained about subsidy. What you call subsidy in inverted commas for those that did economics. You subsidize yourself. It's like at home. You do not have food. So every day you go and get from your neighbor. But lend me 2 cup espresso, 3 cup espresso. You're going to pay that. So at the end of the month, you receive your salary, you go and pay all the loan, and you're left with nothing. So you continue just be indebted. How can you live your life always in indebtedness? I mean, that's not good for any nation. Then you will not say you are self-sufficient. So let's face the reality in this country. What is the price? As a price. Let's go in for the price and let us all fight. And that fight, believe you me, the front commanders of those fights have to be the Vortex State. We have to educate the people that this black marketing is killing. This selling on the street is killing. Because when it bites all of us across the board. Now, an increase in petrol, increase in transportation. Increase in transportation, increase in the cost of food. I don't want to cost, but clothing is my choice, whether I want to dress. I can put up a clothes for a whole month like a uniform once it is clean. But food is food, my friend. We have to eat. So that is the direct effect that we face in this thing. So we, on our own part, as Minister of Transport and Aviation, we have set ourselves. We have engaged everybody that needs to be involved, both the owners of the transport, the operators of the transport. We are quietly, like my brother said, they have not made any change, but we are now on our mark. If there is going to be anything that resembles a change, I want to guarantee you people that you still continue seeing the buses, you still continue seeing, the taxis and the kekes, on the road, because we would strictly move to ensure that whatever change comes will be matched that all our players. And let me just, for a word of information, we're not sitting waiting for all these sort of things, because immediately we start questioning time, people will start taking me to another angle. So before you take me there, let me take you there. The famous 50 bus business about the school buses. Hopefully by next week latest you will see those buses here in Freetown. So that one, be rest assured about that. We're doing tracking, and the ship is very close to our. You will see them. You will see them next week. The ship is very close to our waters here. We are sure of that. So you either see it at the water key or you see it anywhere, but you see them next week. If everything goes well. The dock is very close. Then what we've done as a ministry, we've gone ahead through a World Bank project. And believe me, most people do not get this information. We've got a $50 million grant. It's not a loan. It's a grant. It's free of cost. And what we're going to do with that money, we're putting it into decongestion of the city. Freetown. We're going to create free corridors. What we mean by free corridors, you all know that in the mornings when there's a school time for schooling, you have the kids and we, the elders and other people, struggling on the same traffic line to go to work, go to school. We're going to use some of that $50 million to procure 200 public buses. That's separate from the 200 public buses that we'll be talking about, which is going to go through government, like a PPP approach. This is separate. So if, God willing, we achieve that 200 that's going to go through government for a PPP, plus another 200 from a World Bank funding, which is cost-free, then we're hoping that the close of this year to early next year, we'll be having 400 public buses available throughout this country. Would that not be a big change? And we're not going to just make those buses available. We're going to create the corridors. So in the morning, for instance, they tell you, if you keep on this lane from Lumley to go right up to PZ, there's no stopping, no parking, except the gated point where you just drop off the stool kids so that they move fast. So these are the things that we're doing. We're not being complacent, and we're not hiding from the truth. Like my brother said, I don't believe in subsidy, because when you subsidize, the actual beneficiaries will not benefit. And this is simple economics and a simple, straightforward thing. I have been a council chairman for Pujon for 9 years. Just Pujon, between Pujon and Liberia, we have over 29 porous crossing. And the people at the border, they speak the same language. The people at the border they got boats, not even motorized boats, native boats, and they speak the same language. So it's only left with them to really tell you whether they are Sierra Leoneans or Liberians, because the same guy, they speak on both sides. And when they travel informally, nobody's going to check them. So everybody wants to generate money. So if you sell petrol on this side, 7,000, and you just move across a small river, the River Moa, which will not even take you 10 minutes, you are on the other side, and that petrol becomes 9,000 straight, 2,000, on each liter. Will you not go and buy over 10, 20 drums and just cross? So you make money. And who pays for that? It's me and you. Because we're using our own money. So that's the way. That is why it's nice to face the reality of things. So that when once, like a production possibility curve, for those that did that, it will go and reach its zenith. We now know that this is what we actually spend to upkeep ourselves, like a house or like a family. You calculate the actual money you need to sustain your family on a daily basis and try to keep yourself on that realistic figure, other than you put your bar up, you start going for loans to friends to loan you. At the end of the day, you cannot even feed yourself because you keep on indebting yourself. So stay to the reality, and this is what we're encouraging everybody to understand. And let us preach this one as a nation and as a citizen to all of us in this nation. Thank you.
Preach as a citizen to everybody and also as a nation. You know, that now be the Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation, Sadiq Sila. Now be the talk so. You get the revelation. 400 buses them the end of this year towards the start of next year. You hear how he laid the plan not to so? But make a call with a co-panelist, make we hear waiting in get for say about them buses here. Yes, Tennessee Bremer, you get the platform. Waiting are your contribution, sir?
First of all, I want to say plenty thank you to you, and I want to say plenty thank to Sadiq Sila. Sadiq Sila na a well-disciplined man, na my teacher. He teach me Amadia, teach me economics. And you see, one thing you always look for, see, information na power. Now, we don't see the government, they talk, what's in their plans. And coming with 400 buses to Freetown by the end of next year or early next year. I be expect when they talk about that 50 million grant, 50 million grant we didn't give them. I be expect say they use part of that grant for make areas them bus stops them when the buses they stop pick passengers, because one thing the coming with the buses is very fine, but one thing we really I remember when we get that 400 plus this 50 plus the other way we will get something like 500 to 600 buses with the road, and that's a problem for the first question. And the way the road ordinary times when you go free to yourself Kisi Road, by the time they say 7, 8 o'clock, they don't block. So when they're picking and they go don't jump inside, or them bus them they go don't scatter and all this now, because we not get separate lane for bus where they work at. And no matter what, the bus they get for use Kisi Road, they get for use for Bay Road. Except they try finish the bypass, maybe that they will look better. But coming to the buses, the bus them a very good venture where this government take, and the last government they take a very good venture for car with buses for ease transportation, because we see all man they go with all kind motor car at the country. Then one way for begin control the too much emission at the country, the too much motor car the way they go rotting motor car they go they pull black smoke at the country, because that one they self alone. Now one way than the way they kill some of our brothers they under, especially with sister the way in Abacha Street. If the government don't go to public transport then they run, then they can now say so motor car from this year to this year already accepted in this country. on commercial basis. That is one way for reduced landing. Then the buses the way they buy. You know, the bus they use now, you know, we use in Africa because waiting do the weather. And I believe say this 50 bus where they go with so I believe say because I watch them now the on a manual, then tell say na they just bill from the factory, then can go. I believe say they get the specification for run Africa. We go be very fine. Now the problem here we talk, I believe say plenty people get for the church on now the maintenance culture. How we will maintain them buses here. Because them buses they when they go down register tomorrow, let government say let them begin on. Before they 5 they go inside, they don't bang them. The drivers are not well trained. They're not well trained for driving buses. Then they will let the bank, they say them point them broke headlights, they broke the headlights, broke the windscreen, and now they all now losses. Yesterday or today, me and you be talk about insurance. Government go, whose insurance we go take now? We government will go insure to. We go say, okay, when this motor car don't get accident, the insurance cover and we go repair them. Another day. So all the they make it okay, find out say the Road Transport Corporation all tell you they say they don't run into loss because anything will happen, they just imagine they pay insurance, but insurance need to help them for repair. They only able to claim insurance. When the screen broke, now corporation they buy them. Where the park light or they go get accident with other person, now the corporation now in the pulling money for repair. The insurance not get anything for do. No, I don't really know how the insurance comes in the work at the country. So that I want big burden than the. Then we don't know how they get for use them buses here, whether it get for be free. We they talk about the fuel because like a mere suggestion. This na school bus. If we don't get the schools there now, they don't say government don't say school fee, not free. I believe say for long we will control them buses and let them get long life. Let we make the picking them at least if in a small thing, if in a 20,000 self per term. Let they give them something like a card. When that 20,000 for term, you free for enter inside that bus, go school and come out school. I believe say with that they put some measures in place. Or else you go begin see all man they go wear uniform, forget access for go inside the bus, they say not free, they go. No proper handling. So the bus then come one, now a very good idea, but the problem here is just like at the talk, people therefore talk about the maintenance culture. Now government therefore try for employ the space force, the space where they get that corporation. I don't know if you get for handle all in 250 buses then day. Because the one they be done dump here and I don't know waiting actually that they fit, whether they still pack there or they don't to read them.
Senator, I want to hold you quick. Because when you talk about them bus stop them. Let we take from Songo. If we want to take an out from Songo. Because from Songo to Klein Town, we know say we get bus stop there, not so.
Yes.
But then bus stop here now either garage, market, or abandoned vehicle and then they put there.
Yes. When I don't make a tell you say I be expect the minister when say that money way they get that grant, they use part of them for make them bus stops then they because we get for take that culture because we already there, you know the go inside bus, you tell the driver say now they can't do. Now the driver put it down. Now bus stops then they. So if we done in a one way first to minimize the traffic congestion. Because when you know say when see this bus take off now Shell, if they go candle, everybody go the wait. Shell, you wait, they wait for the bus, you wait Shell see that bus where they can candle, people then get for candle, they miss get for go inside. You not go for BC because me host then I the driver for put me. Now so they see me the traffic heavy. If you drive Kisi Road, you they reach the Eastern Police, they see God this street, take go up, Motokano day. All the traffic there now between because all man they come in park Bombay Street or this bus can park na Party Street. You know they drop in pick passengers everywhere. So but if you get a specific side where a bus stop, where the bus they come park, you take school picking them. Then you go. Let's say, okay, all in front of 50 meters from all the schools there, they get bus park like Ferry Junction, then we don't say that place is big, both sides, big. So bus they stop there. So for like Amadia, they don't get no problem. But some other schools then they outside the space now, they at least 50 meters from the school, They're able to get create space where a bus park, where the beginning when they wait for the bus, they can't take them. Then they go. You see, so these are some of the things that I be expecting government for try for do first before the other 250 they come. Because we don't get enough building where we will say this na bus stop. We get one at Kalbato, I don't know how it is now. Then get one at PNB, then they go make one, but here we go in an social businesswoman the next day. Then boys that they use that for Aska, all them things they. So we get for try for make we get that culture they say that bus we can I they wait for her. Now they take bus. So we'll do that day, then that thing they will don't begin to say we don't they move. Then at least that 20,000 euros per term. You understand? They give them something like card where each student will get. Then they at least he go able to put small measures into the thing. Then the one where they say that this is a school bus during holidays, they for pack. For let the bus then get long life, government itself they save small. When they say school open, they come out. Because holiday, government know they because the way you go to my school, now pay they pay. Government will organize summer school. Now that time when they say holiday, now that time they got there for maintenance all the vehicles there. Because no one see where school time they say 6 bus they want to do because they get breakdown. So during holidays, they for maintenance they all them park. Then when they say school open today, they come on a street. Let people they know say why they go so time. You know we get time the time they say every 4 or 5 minutes bus they can pass. 3, 4, 5 minutes bus they can pass. So that people they will grab quick in the morning to go meet up the 4, 5 bus, the first 4, 5 buses so that they go in at school. After school hours, they go back, then time they come out. We don't forget the measures in there. I believe that they go it go help small, it go help the beginning because when you glad you don't clean his inside bus comfortable one, you get to begin crash head. You see? Now fine idea. The only thing that we pray to God, let God make you one day when they work there at least. They able to maintain them boss then they.
Okay, make a holiday back. What do you think about the overloading? The overloading, because you get the seating capacity, then you get the one that we can team up. But we know how they can overload. So what do you think about the new one, about the overloading culture we'll get a salon?
Yes, when I make a tell you say, if you every 3 minutes, if you silent like you know, say the boss he gets time. When you go na the park, you see say in the next 10 minutes, one bus they come. After that 10 minutes, another 5 minutes, bus they come. So you don't need for border yourself. Say where you don't go meet the bus, don't go park yourself, they go inside, they go choke yourself. After this, another 3 minutes, bus they come. So you go join the bus. I think at the SS land, the government say they count school bus for them picking, they will get let them get free access for go school. Not in that rush because 6 o'clock in the morning you grab, you don't begin see school picking them. Then they in the rush for go catch poda for make the run go to school. They're not late. So but if the government don't put the timetable say Kisi Road, we get 10 buses where they apply there from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock. Now 4 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I believe say that is okay. Because if you don't get you don't go quick, you don't come. Then we get the police and the traffic orders, and then they give the access. Then they make sure say they clear traffic for them. For any picking and go school quick. Then the bus they return back. They go park. By the time they say 12 o'clock, they don't then a street for whether they go to Lombly or they create another park in Lombly. I believe say they will get space where they go in then Lombly for take picking them from that Lombly has this where they pass River Force for come Middleton, left them around St. John. Then they go get another one they go there. You know, they just need to plan themselves well. I believe say we did I don't expect say them boss they go begin on tomorrow.
Because now they are one reach, say now they don't school they lock the 9 school they lock.
Yes.
So yes. I don't know if maybe something they want to test run, see how it go work, or because the main thing when you look outside the traffic, if you consider east, outside the traffic in the now from Upgon to Eastern Police. If you take an Froberodo Keke don't full up the. If you take an Kisirodo when lying that one day I don't know how they get for Duam. Then if you go na the west where you don't reach Cotton Tree, tell you they come PZ for come na that roundabout if na PZ now will be first street you want to know if na up Regent Road you want go you say all that how I know say the minister Sadiq, he tell we say they get part winner for the boss then no more. But when you look in your mind, how them part then they go be created? Where be say now this one grade road everybody they use.
Yes, a very simple. And I make I tell you say I not expect them for them bus and they run tomorrow. Now they get for planners if when I be the traffic. There was a time when if people can remember, we they do some tests. We make in the morning now as we all put us for use. We be they say for use. We make a one way. We they go for go inside free zone. For go inside town, you use Frobe Road. When you come out, you use Kishi Road. Say for some time we do so we they exchange the traffic. But let I tell you, we get some big people where left for interfere into other person in your own office. No, not for do so. The traffic, no way, not they follow them. We not get for ration. Now, let me tell you, there was another plan where we get all them big boss that we see. Nobody gets right for enter the district, the business district inside right inside town. What did they do? You when they come out Calbaton from Waterloo, all them put the way they come out Waterloo. We will make an agreement say when you come out, if they can, you can turn a client town. You use Ross Road, you go up gone, then you turn back. Taxi, you will get business, you will take taxi for going inside town. With that, you ease the traffic. Because when you come out direct Waterloo, you don't can get the people there. You can't left them up a client town. Client town, you get a taxi now because you know say they getting small road the way they pass for go bus inside town. That's very easy. But when you take all the poda they now you concentrate the almost for go inside town, I think the problem there. So the school buses now the bus and now the way get priority because if you are we get priority routes for only for bus and taxis. So what do they do? We take say we get Bishop Johnson by Fobeanda. So you get the school bus, they give the access, then go that side there. So maybe they go turn by Service Square, then go up. That's the way they can for the student the way they Bishop Johnson. They use Service Square, then go up. They go use Kisi Road. You get to make routes there because who say schools there, because if you don't see a school bus now, who say school there, you understand, and they get for creating routes there. So it's like they for sit down now with the traffic or the police. Until now I see they use the military. They try to create way how they will give access first. Say 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I believe say they forgive access to those school buses and they go left them picking them, they return back. Then after they would have to go your business now, you can go about your business, you can use the route normal. Time for off. I believe say by next year, so say God go don't make government don't get rid of the double shift. So from there, you don't know now say school day off 2 o'clock. So by 1 o'clock, you go don't see the buses they go and then different location and they park there for which way school they come out, begin transport picking and they come back in the other direction. I believe say that they go work. If you only government get that one shift, it go work so. After when school not come out, by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, all man not go now. The bus they go back, then go back. Then the order for the public, they go in the road. But the
so them bus here,
they for really go.
Yes, them bus here waiting at the scene now before I left you for go, so I go open the phone line, fumble and go begin contribute. But them bus here, now strictly school bus. Not to say they go on first, like how postal service them bus do, where they go out bus for postal service for meals then go up line. Where at the end of the day, the bus they run town service and whatever. So they want a strictly school bus where it take picking and go, even private hiring, not for Didi. Like when they can get business for them on the way, get out in a beach or burying or whatever, not for Didi. Now strictly school buses. They run for school and school picking and they no more for use them. Not even political party we get something can say, well, oh, let them for bus here first, let we go. Let we just make a strictly school bus.
Well, now that make a tell you say, in my opinion, I say I only hope say. When they don't say school bus, then go use it for that purpose. Now make where school not there, where school lock, the bus then go park. Then go park, then go then do maintenance, change what then go for change. When school open, as I said, September 1st, school open, then a street. Now for school, that's then therefore when school off, they don't go inside back, then go park. Then bus there. If actually because when they make them so you know say you not get beaucoup sit on places side. Now more for tinap. So I not believe say they will go begin to go put up for the go higher. Although Salon and Kiblanity for another thing, for begin to go higher for political with the we'll get another 200 where they come. Then 200 and you get where they put that the provinces for run, you want for go rent, you can go rent. But the one day where they don't put, they say they were on school buses. If the minister they hear me just once, when they say school don't lock, the bus they go park. School open, they come out now do. You get you drivers them, you get different places like na Lombly, they go create one park day, then get an office day. Not for where they don't Lombly area, then they cross back, they come, then get place na Lombly, they get some sign of Waterloo. Who side they get a fence, the buses are secure. When they're ready for maintenance, they come at the head office, they can maintenance. I believe say when you get plenty bus, you get time for run. If you don't have this 9-day alley, you don't come, the driver don't come, you walk quick, you don't the alley. Then the other one day when they take over, even time, they go collect speaking in. I believe say when you do that, you know, you go make the thing very easy. But if you exhaust one game and wake kind of money, plus the net, you turn back, it make it tire. And driving, you know for tire, you know for week 2 months, you know for tire. You know, if you don't stress, what is the next thing? You begin bang the motukare. Then when you bang the motukare, it cause more losses. I want let's addict Sila, then do proper negotiation with the insurance company. Which insurance company they go insure it? Make the insurance company tell them the responsibility where they get for take on else. Then get for deal by boku because even the last one where they count safe. You see most of the windscreen na change the converted one day. They don't get original again. Because some of them bosses here where they go to where I think they call and dragon or so. You know, once you go back to the people that will make you go get the parts. Even like them Mercedes Benz or Renault, then they get them. But there are parts you go back to the manufacturer, I tell them say that boss will be made for me. I want spears. And I don't know if he like pretty labels we say the last time, if they ask the cow the spears or the cow some of them thing and they because when a new one from the factory as they say they go buy them, we don't see. We don't see from the different videos the way they send. We don't see a new one, although we're not able because we not see the engine. But I believe say the cow spears, more spears. And the engineers and therefore they with them for show them waiting at the problem if they develop any problem because most of the problem they get now mechanics they all get they not get the correct tools there for pull parts or what's the at the end of the day they go damage something there then na conversion no more they get for end up. So once the government no see them boss here when they say school bus when school lock they for the inside when school open then they do then get proper planning get what stop them who said they for the stop sensitize the picking them let them know say yes they're in boss here una say when una be student they una for take una here una watch them boss here anybody who una see them misuse them boss here una call social number una make reports. Therefore, make the number that they ball behind the back. And if we, the citizens, the self, therefore, we get to take that honors day because government go there. You know, who they refer to as government? So, the president, the minister, they all go there at the office. Now, we then a street. They see them here because now we money, that money they wait for don't take them, do other things. They don't take and say for picking them. So, now help government for now we self watch. Hope we are and watch. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
All right, thank you very much. Tennessee Bremer, we are one of our usual contributor na the program. I can open the phone line. Yourself where they listen, you get opportunity for call and be part of this program. And I watch the comments on Facebook. I want to make if now you first in this, you come join this platform. Within I like one mama picking them, when na mama salon in picking them. So we all no go get the same ideas. We all no go get the same thoughts. We all no go they think the same way. But because we all different, now make we for put our ideas then together and see how we go able push salon go before. Because I see people and they go back and forth, they cost themselves. Now the comments, why? Are we not Sierra Leoneans? Now the boss who they talk about. So we are not talking about political party. We talk about the boss and the people of Sierra Leone. So please make we just be responsible and just keep we self civil and make we keep salon now we mind and push salon go before. I they open the phone line. We don't get with first caller. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Namina Jallo, as usual from Germany.
Yes, Jallo from Germany. You get 2 minutes. What's your contribution?
Oh my God, this is too small.
Yes.
Your contribution is to the government direct, you know. I'm glad I appreciate for them boss here, you understand, because the government do well for the Peking there, for the students there. And so me your idea what I get na Europe here, because last year I work for the state Munich, you understand? The train parts for repair them, for waiting point for them, for fix them, you understand? For right now we not get that basic technique school there as alone. I advise the government for draw some professional fitters them and open a big place, a big hall. We say them boss here for the go every 2-3 weeks for reserve them, you understand? For maintenance them, because we now also which are the see what they do. We get some trainer where they can say some boss they can say they say they come repair them for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. After the 3 weeks, 4 weeks, they can say back he waiting and call the maintenance them. You understand? So we get beaucoup fitter than at all. We get the skill. We not do the theory, okay? But then get the skill and nobody must carry any kind of way. And they plead to the government for draw them guys there, so we did and then fitter station them, for put them inside and for help them, for make a big hall and show them waiting for do towards them boss there. You understand? And the second thing back, I want the government try organize their school business because some people they accommodate Wellington, Calbaton, Waterloo, the Kampong school, for example, like Convent, like Girls School, like FSSG, you understand? Eh? And try for put them here because we on system now also. The school is the nearest to you. We're not too far. We are like 3, 4, 5 stops. And the government they find for you place, they locate you there, and they get you good education where you need. You understand? And the government back can make for you tickets. If you leave 3 stops to the school where you did, you know not for give you tickets. You understand? You not for give you tickets. You for work out to foot go land. But if you leave more than 5, 6, 7, they give you ticket, maybe 1 ring or 2 ring ticket or 3 ring ticket. Okay. You understand? But then boss are waiting for students them. I'd advise the government make it call man the way in the street, we get the technique and make a big place. Who said they go not always school log, they repair them. Therefore, they go every 2 months or 1 month, they repair them, find and put them back in the street. Because they say they wait after we school lock, then go fuck up. Because most of them would carry them boss and electrical would carry. You know, right. Okay, no
Thank
problem.
you very much.
Okay. Yeah. Next one, I will call back. Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Okay, this is I had a call from US.
Yes, I get 2 minutes. I waiting a contribution.
Yeah, first of all, I want to commend the government for this initiative where they take for bringing those buses there. And hope say, wouldn't say the buses are new buses. That's true. Secondly, the question is, are these students going to be paying for those buses and paying for the fares when they're taking them to school? And if they're not going to be paying, how are they going to maintain good maintenance on those buses? Is government going to be spending money to do maintenance on those buses? And also when it comes to the area of keeping those buses in a good condition, you know, this will determine how fast Leone's they want for change that country for the better. Because if people don't do something good for you, but they help you for go to school, they want to go sit on the problem. You know, government for look into that. If they employ them, then that's just say they're not really ready for move that country before. Because for the own good, you know. That's all my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo from Maryland. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Mina Mana Sisari call from Abu Dhabi.
Yes, Mana, you get 2 minutes. Waiting a contribution.
Thank you for this program, you know. Like, continue to try for talk, you know. Then people there, this boss is all reached. Like, we monitor from Watakiti till they can't reach our state house because they therefore monitor till they go to the junction and the commodity go state house, you know, till the hand over give the president and the president drive one of them and the hand over give the people then he send a message to them that the boss are for the student then, not for any other picking, but the picking they say they get responsibility so that they take care of this property and then get not to the government get now and the picking they say and they get the boss. Then they even go on again and ask the transport authority because they serve the part of the situation. They call them, they interview them. and this bus not going to be like the usual bus we get. Now, even the drivers then, they put mechanisms in place. All the drivers, they go for train them well, and the bus they're looking for user now, because school they can't lock, they're not the user now. So then they wait, because we get this from the Ministry of Education, higher education and technical education. And say they're not going for user now. They wait school they open, and before the school they open, all these mechanisms they go put in place. They for train the drivers. Then they don't understand. Say before this time the bus they will be the driver they don't be correct. They don't be getting well for use the motor car, and this one they go for train them perfectly, so that they will use the motor car for they able to take them for so long, And based on the maintenance condition, according to them, they therefore do district centers where they bus they go for day, because that's for the whole country. Any side where the maintenance, where the motor get any maintenance faults, and if you say they get this bus here from the people that where they are around, they go for negotiate to them for any spare parts recovery. Where anything happen, then so that they will get the spare parts on time before ever the people go straight for letting not get access to this bus here. So all them things they put in place anyway. So it's like the information we'll get from them today, because maybe the monitor today is well planned anyway. It's well planned. Okay. They go according to, they really plan out, at least we not go disturb anybody anyway. Right. And even they could get boys in, and the Okada man, they don't advise them. I know say, even plan the in now right now for the past and give sensitization to them, because say that was he get stopping guide, some people they don't understand, and so they don't let for go, they go jam, all that things they go for the sensitized people there. They didn't place anyway, they try anyway.
All right, thank you very much, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, Mina Helen Nactavis, I call from United Kingdom, London.
Yes, you get 2 minutes. What's in your contribution?
My contribution is, first of all, I get to thank the government and Papa government or Mama Salon, whoever contribute. We thank them so much for what they do. We really pleased. For me, I'm happy. In fact, I don't know what to talk. Me own contribution about them boss they have to. First of all, the money where they spend, Iboku, yes, but let them try for fitting a CCTV inside the bus for abuse and other things. If they put CCTV, then they picking them, they forget an ID card, a travel ID card, where it is everybody in picture for the day. So that they're not going to misuse the bus them. I think if they do that, they to me advice or me own contribution, whatever Madame they immediately thinks it will be very nice. You understand?
Yes.
Madame they are the driver contribute. Then the drivers then will be very strict on them. The bus there, if not for school no more, then the school bus it will be for school. Then get school hours. After school, like whether man be the talk, where the school done, where they lock, then they forgot the maintenance. Then they will be very, very good. We pray that they go last long. They're not going to use them for any commercial thing.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes, caller. Are they live on here? Your name and who side you call from? Yeah. Yes, caller. Yeah. Yes, now you. Who side you call from and your name?
Afternoon. Me and Nancy Barry, I call from Florida.
Yes, Nancy from Florida. You get 2 minutes. What's in your contribution?
Okay, I will just go straight to the point. Since we all know what our problems and Sierra Leone, I guess we just for the solutions then. And I just want for plead to we leaders them let them be self-disciplined. And when they count then so like the bosses them, let them make sure say they monitor them. Whoever responsible for them things and they for the bosses them, let them make sure say by the time these governments they don't wait and they hand over, let them make sure say let them give their own reports about the bosses them. How many left, what thing then they do, their condition and everything, then for reports to the public, to the people them. And also what in and the first caller what he been say, I agree to that, and the way he say let the bosses them only there for the students them. Let only there for that. That would be a nice thing for we if we then do the bosses that then go live then go get a longer lifespan where they say it go take before them buy other bosses then. Because all them money then they use for buy every time then get for buy bosses them they all can full up now the country. By the time where then time they done, them bosses then they all don't disappear. Nobody know they give any explanation as to where them buses they all don't go. And then go for, create this maintenance culture, then go for improve on and for let them the maintenance them buses there so. And them money then we then the couch now let them use them for do other things the way this what we lack na the country. And I just want for church quick before me time done about this foreign exchange where that man they talk about. As we say, if they want to solve that problem, we as Sierra Leone and them, we embark on agricultural thing because we na salon we just they consume. We are consumers. We not the produce at all. But if we produce, we get enough food na the table. The people then they produce everything. And then we don't need for go do a lot of boku exchanges because we get the produce them now we own country. So they are at the big now we all act as one and now we get this patriotic thing now with system. Now we learn for be patriotic because when you be a patriotic you go let your country. Right. So you go put your country first.
Okay.
So now this number there since people that then they wait.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, I call from Italy. My name Elias.
Yes, Elias from Italy. You get 2 minutes. Waiting your contribution.
My contribution, waiting at really the big government and we in Sierra Leone work for existence and we go able to help the nation. If each student get an ID card, if the students get ID card, it go help we and go help the nation because I see and say even here, we how they live. And each student get an ID card, and before you get into that bus, you need for present your ID card, and also for night underage for keep the quality education because education is it will help that nation. We need education, and the only way we will keep this education are if each student get an ID card, even for go club like that underage, then get for the ask them ID card before they get access to club because I believe say all them club then waiting in a salon if they can get shows them I believe say they can get a permission from the police and then for always they tell them that say each underage you see or if you see somebody you know able declare in age because some people and they see them but you know we able tell them age but through your ID card that go able tell you age before they access to go to club. Then they also go help with quality education. I like them points there. I'll be one lay fumble and no.
All right.
That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
My name Patricia Randy. I call from Buffalo, New York.
Yes, Patricia, you get 2 minutes. What's your contribution?
Well, now a good start. Now good thing we don't get bus for salon for student there. But I for maintain them bosses then they now the thing. I think here for the bosses then they get for maintain them, for maintain the bosses then you get for pay the drivers them. I don't know if they were trained for that bus day. Then two people them where for fix that bus day. If them go they try forget them where they were trained for fix the bus then they not for say no more fitter than they because most of the things now the technology inside for work then them bus then they where they say free. I know because Africa everything is free where they say they mean free. But if them left and so free and for maintain them buses then they thank God if government don't pull on there, they make anything will start. It start good, but they end fine. If they're going to make them get a certain amount where the student then for the pay then get how yourself you get bus pass, then get bus pass. If not for month, you able for pay for you get bus pass for the month. If not for a semester, the parent they able pay the amount for that semester. They pay for that bus that they give the bus pass for the semester. That will be fine for we. But if now again, they will say the money get for go. And people then the drivers and back now that country, the people are not trustworthy in Sierra Leone. Therefore put camera and we say for track the bus then anytime we say then they for me they know we say the bus is then they at social time we say the bus for day. Then it go help we.
All
but
right.
they not for just so no more than give the people that say on drive the bus and they can do anything. They take anybody for ride and go any side where they want. Then they abuse and at the end of the day again and go say, oh government no they do this, oh government no they do that. So I just want more look into all them things and they for the things and now the government they do, I for continue. Not for the government for continue for the country for let things that get better. I'm your contribution that.
Thank you very much, Patricia. Yeah. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
I'm named Patrick Sakwa, I call from Germany.
Yes, Patrick, I hope so we'll get fine line from you. You get 2 minutes awaiting a contribution.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I believe say through the comment, you don't see say majority of the people in the chat for say there's nothing that goes for free. You understand them? The government invest money and our country money would invest in that then Boston I believe say then for able for money then Boston in the way that everybody for pay for no matter what little. Because if they're able for maintenance and let take for 20, 30 years, even if not 1,000 million students go picking in the pay within 10 years and don't pull them money then they so the country they benefit from that. Number one. Secondly, then Boston the long life or then stay one long they also not the government in hand. Because right now where the Boston Council you just have to can say advert them in the force for drivers then, meaning that they're not being prepared well in the sense that before they count them Boston they all and therefore don't put them in place. Then we try to formalize anything we do. Therefore, we don't train people formal people for being able handle anything with care. 80% of people that will drive in a salon not ever go through driving course. They don't know the driving rules then, meaning that they are not responsible. You understand what I mean? They're not able to take care of their vehicles and they. Right now, as me and you to the talk, so somebody don't go meeting on in a position where you not even sabi safe. Then they don't tell us, okay, now I struggle for this particular for like an power. Now it's no more now. They can't get work. They can't make you become one and then drive as that, which is very wrong. That is, then don't take the history of salon from time being. Let them stop them thing then they. If you take your cousin, you go give job for do, you know, just for expect that job day. At the end of the day, when somebody try for it, I ask you know than me. You understand? And this is not public property. Yeah, we at work like a government department, anything we they make the list where it lasts for the least guarantee when they give 50 years. You know, me to the communicate. You understand? So what are the guarantee of them boss then doing the car? Just not the two and don't put in place. What are the people who don't get for undenting them? I believe say them don't open institute where they train qualified people then we don't compromise anything with them boss then because the drivers and then therefore begin to send that boss but as you know for say one sucker it they do anything for benefit himself rather than for benefit the state. The state they fall while the individual they rise. So let the government try to put people in we deserve. Let them employ people in on merit rather than connectocracy.
Okay.
And let the people, let students them pay. That's what they try for say.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Okay. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Now Francis from Ohio. How are you, pal?
No bad. You get 2 minutes awaiting a contribution.
Well, I thank you for the government for the good work where they don't start for the do for us. And in a very good start for the free education. My own contribution towards them was there is one. I advise this strictly to the students. You know, the students in another country, the people they get attitude problem. I still remember the time of the Gual Batacal. Most they will pick you up. Because they will get blades. When they chair they sit them. Because they when they write nasty languages and the boss system. When they cut they see the day. Now the advanced government make a very strict some people want to loan and that boss day. Meaning if we get any mobile camera and don't put camera and that boss the inside it. Because they working for chair and boss day, working for cut and blade day. One body come from Pio, if you really want it. It's chair the seat. That time, remember that boss say chair. You know? Then only by the attitude of this period addition and give this problem back to the boss day. And one. The other thing, how government could able solve them boss the issue they are concerned about the private school then people only go private and then people only go government and government assisted schools. This matter is for only people in the salon where they go school or is only for the government school or government assisted school. Because that country one can be in the private school and one will pass the government school now. And he will assist school. So how they go to solve that? Then besides, I like that other call I want to be talk say, yeah, we get there for pay or not. But one government can pronounce say education is free. Everything is supposed to be free. See? So I didn't go able to do.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Yeah, when I'm signed on them, I call from London.
Yes, I'll sign from London. What's in your contribution, sir?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will touch the last caller in last talk we talk. Now let me go touch first because now that will be my own topic where I want to talk about.
Yeah, you get 2 minutes or so. Make and quick.
Yeah, government. Yes, to government give free education, and because government give free education, now I make government not for out bosses in a salon and you can put them back for free because outside the money they come out for maintain them bosses then they. Yes, waiting you force caller the talk is true. If them give 20,000 per term, now example they just give, it's fine, but it's small. So we don't want to let people go with that idea for say because of free education. That means even the bosses they would can for be free. If then they pay 1,500 now salon, at least for the student then go do 1,000 at least. Then they go better and don't help them. But say for make them free, it not go work like so because free education don't mean say you forget free bus. No. And then the other thing you want to say, it left to the drivers them, and plus the student them as well. Like waiting in this last scholarship, we get students that were very, very lawless in that country. They don't know waiting are their rights, they don't know waiting are violation. Then they violate, they say that their rights. So we appeal to them back because now for them this facility. So let them make use of the facility, but let them not destroy the facility. Because other people and they behind them, we then self for see them kind thing there. You see, so but the drivers them they inside, we they beg them do let them be polite with the student them, let them not be harsh with them because of the non say now student boss, then one treat them anyhow inside the bus and not go call for. Now on that basis they no more me go say, I'm not going much for say, but the boss then with them can alone, me in particular they appeal to the government, make it not make them free because if you make them free, you need to try for win the people in mind by making everything free. Now, my own thing that one day. All the way I go say thank you very much, people.
Yeah, thank you very much, Alusain. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, sir. My name is Ibrahim Jallo. I call from DC.
Yes, Ibrahim Jallo. You get 2 minutes. What's in your contribution, sir?
Okay. Now two things I want contribute towards. One of them is I'm really happy about the government. At least now we get ministers and way they're able to explain properly to the nations. But two things we I really want for we I would left for make them implement just like because me I've been a work as a government contractor, so I know about some of them things here. One of the things that why I want the salon government really implement because some of them drivers here or the people the way they take care of them here, they really lack maintenance. So I believe say they get a department where they call QC or QAQC, where actually some quality associates them where they say them people here then they for the inspect them here every now and then, like every 2 weeks or every month, they inspect them and then they get safety officers them where they say them they come for check what's wrong on the bus or maybe if a driver go get accidents, what can cause the accident, if not drink or whatever it is. So me go really want for the Department of Transportation may they implement some people here for the check their property here because every now and then the government is spend so much money for get bus system for people them and nevertheless NCNA they ever last at the country. And also the bus stop one of the major things them that and one of the other thing also we saw one of the callers them also they mentioned is about like a parking space where all the buses them way they say if the bus then go west they don't need for come through eastern. At least let them implement side away each of them bus here. If now western they assign them now western in the park. If now Waterloo in the evening. So my own contribution is that let them implement the safety officers then and quality associates them with the inspect them here. So now that's me get for see.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
All right, boss.
Thank you, yeah. Yes, caller, are they live on here? Your name and who side you call from, please?
The government, congratulations to student. Me, they work in the school system now, yeah. And I also, where I come, I attend high school now, yeah. Somebody be they talk, yes, everybody they good idea. But one thing what would they for realize the way the state school system set up and the way how we own school system then set up it not be the same. So to me, I just feel like government need for do something. If not like a card, like where would they do, like where they get the bus system then I had and they run. Like a card where a student go buy every month, like a monthly pass, where they go buy from every school. So that card there, when they get that card, then they scan them on something when once your money run out. Hello?
Carry on.
Once your money run out on that card, it don't run out. And if you're not a student, you go able to forget that card. And also, somebody talk about ID. You know, we country, how we they do? We they duplicate everything. We go make fake ID. Plus, we're not a student, go use that and deprive the students then for use the bus where they get the right. We will not be getting lock. We will be working from Drazak to FSS. You will not get that lock. So in the beginning now and get the lock for get that bus they are made to enjoy. If you're not a student, make government go be strict on people them. If you're not a student, not sit down inside them bus there, so not try for use them, not deprive the beginning from her. And the driver they also make them go train them and warn them. The person will be say maintenance. Now I make American I also them bus them the good because then they maintenance them. Every 2-3 days, then go mosque and go check up. They all get one side where they go park and get maintenance. So that's a very good idea for men and friends side, like what they do now, for go park the bus and maintain them well. And so the students then really get a big role for play because this na for una. If una not take care of them, then una get for loser. You know, go blame government. That man don't in school, you get for worker. Me, I know how be the worker we by forced to FSG, you know, funny. So,
all right.
Now me advise that.
Thank you very much, caller. Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, are they live on here? Your name and who side you call from?
And this is Saladin from Paris.
Yes, Saladin, what's in your contribution?
First of all, people, I want to ask you this question. So, them boss so now free of charge for the school picking.
No, they're not tell we it. They're not tell we it.
Government pull off statement where the boss they for be free.
They're not tell we it.
Why people they go mang the agent say the boss are free? Because me I know say no side of the world. Even you so this wouldn't put us in make everything for themselves. Boss to free. Boss to free. Both school picking and adults boss to free. That's one. Secondly, and me, I look at this whole issue of this boss as saying a waste of resources. A waste of resources.
You get 2 minutes, so why you say that, Andy? Make them quick.
Yes. I don't talk this talk also say for any government who want for bring and development first in country, the first thing for try for new skills in there. They are believing that but you see Africa, especially in Salon, all the political parties they need to do something for score political points. Everybody they try for do something for scope. Quand them can be talking about this, say, if we don't try for review constitution, no make a one time if you are 7 years after 7 years. After 7 years, you know they get time again. You know get no access again for real no. So that one person can, you know, that 7 years he get, he go do something, he go do the right thing. Them boss I believe in me. Party picking and go for go to and go tell them boss today. I want to take you back to memory lane during the days of during the 90s, where they said one boss we don't call a city link. Where I be understand saying one Israeli guy, I mean call that boss they will be the one who follow go rumbly. Because of the man make and cheap, the boss be so long and big, somebody go bust the boss entire. Say because of the motor they get passenger, where see the boss clear all the passenger there. Can you imagine? And so that was the pack. We get sense in that country. We are about in city link. Believe in me, party picking and go for good and go for playing more than they. And most of the one in our own Ghana for driving more than they don't get experience for driving more than they. Then go joke to take and go say, I go on your apprentice. Time for drive the bus, man. It's no worry. You go bang and boom.
All right.
Impact on a corner.
Okay, thank you very much.
That waste of resources. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Faladin. Yes, caller, I did live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Okay, Usfren, the call from UK, Manchester.
Yes, Usfren, you get 2 minutes, so make and quick. You get the platform.
Okay. All right. I believe the primary aim of them bosses there, where I see the real reason why they bring them, if now within government manifesto say, now for can help poverty reduce, because now poverty then they claim say make people and go now school. Now for that they make a free education. So basically, I know say wouldn't they say pay no pay, then just get for take and systematic. I believe so then we put on the table, like how somebody been they say for say now we will consider say the free education it will be then we will try find way wherein we go before I didn't call them reimburse. I didn't call them for reimburse the amount really they pay. Wherein then we see then we look into taxation, then we look into export of the product, like we don't begin for export iron or other things there with the cost they pull. Then also the money we then see then give them as a grant, let us see ways we then go able for put aside. If now for 4 years and say okay 4 years we get this amount inside this money, till the other economy will develop the GDP. They will use them, but I know see the payment not so big. But it can be say 500 euros, not the work in a salon. The only least one wouldn't go pay now 1,000 euros. So you go look an average of about let's say 20, that about 60,000 euros for one term, because na 3 months average can be per one semester. So that one, let's say, cut down to 40, but now then get for fine where they will reimburse this, because the aim of the boss is now for poverty, we don't see then the CEO plan able for go educate. So that's how of payment and then get for reimburse. Then the ID system, let them try for so that in case when they go for extra curriculum activities where they no go wear uniform, like when they say they are no uniform day, student then go for identify student. Then also the driver let self get uniform. So as they see and no more, they will know that the bus driver is not to foresee now for trading now for anything, no but another suggestion. You see, so that now the other areas where I feel then go for look to wherein within the government they make and this let them put one small siphon. Now 1 year I go carry we go. So inside the left way now for the rest of the years, that iron ore, then all that thing they don't begin to bring inside, would they sell the GDP, then they put aside. But let not just say no more, it will be free. Let not say back no more, then go pay. Because it can't be say 500, the work. And when you look at the cheapest, will only be 1,000 leons. And when you calculate inside the 3 months, you look an average, you're going to 5,000 for a week. 555 now 4 inside the
one way they talk so whose friend even though it's 2 minutes
so one way I forget so that the mathematics can be bad. You see me math it don't work bad, so you look at about 120,000
exactly
for the semester. Is 120,000 for the semester, so there is a lot for them for reimburse. So the poverty still do. So I love you say, but anyway, like that, there should be a plan. They should have planned it well. I'm sure if they have thought of this, where they go able for say this boss shall bring a lot of job because of one for can bring them for bring sake. Let them bring them for the sake and for the poverty, because that's the primary aim. Let me not just have no more, but the aim according to manifesto poverty now for them bring free education. Poverty now for now they try for bring the bosses there. So if you consider poverty, that man will go pay 120,000 euros, that man will do bad. But let it be on their table. If they don't put that one there aside, please let them think about it. Let not just get the bosses there. Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Usfren.
Thank you. Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Elmina Alpha Maruba. I they call from Germany.
Yes, Alpha. Waiting, you get 2 minutes. Waiting a contribution.
Well, my contribution is first of all, me the work for Deutsche Bahn na myself na driver, bus driver na Germany. I work for Deutsche Bahn, and I know how the procedure where they buy the bus and how it will be. And the first thing is when person buy new bus, you get a guarantee. For Germany, a guarantee of 5 years. So anything where Hamburg and the bus, the person will sell you the bus. You get for repair the buses then. I know say the government not go do that mistakes say for make them buy new thing where you not get guarantee. So the second one again, the professionalism of the drivers themselves. Here, where they do driving license, you get forget the driving license for bus, for the driver the bus. But you get forget another identity, what they call Fahrerkarte in Germany. In German, on that Fahrerkarte, what it mean in English? Driver's card. On that driver's card, they allow you for drive with human being. Because the human being with the drive with, that like na goods to the drive with. So you get for know that, you get for get that professionalism about the professionalism. You get for get them for the human being, And then the doctor get for test you. You get for get reactions test. You get for show say you fit for the work. And that kind of thing, then that thing they then get for implementing and that then teach the people, then we be say then get for take care of them bosses, and they make me say then get that particular education day. And the last one, because I not get too much time, is the overload. Everyone panelists they talk about the overload. Them bosses and they get about 12 ton the loss, and where they load they're supposed to get at least 18 ton. So anyhow that boss the picking them go inside, or human being go inside, that boss they know the overload. The only thing the boss driver, and for that the professionalism they come through. If it be say the boss don't full up, some certain inside them they will human being not the able go there, because if you go there, the boss driver know the see. The mirrors them, because bus driving is now more mirror it look, So if it be say it don't reach to a stage where it don't begin to affect the mirrors, then that means then for stop all the people the way they enter. So any other stop where they go now, if let the people that know say the bus is full, so it drive further, enough for stop there anymore until the people then less again before you take people there. So now that's my contribution.
All right,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
This now Mustafa they call from France.
Mustafa, you get 2 minutes. Waiting on your contribution.
My contribution is a very good initiative from the government, and I believe anybody who mean good for Sierra Leone go appreciate this particular thing we happen for them bosses here. Now, one of the things that we want to government them for the do. The only thing I get a problem, I don't know about the sustainability of these particular bosses they only account. Then number two, I want to know what in the boss then go do State House. Because I don't feel say State House na the garage for the boss them. I believe say when the government don't come with the boss them, they don't put them on TV. All man don't see them. The next waiting them for do now for care they go na road transport and they arrange for the management. But I don't know, Salon, we can do some things the way I don't understand. We government them, then they fight for do well, but I don't know. State House not to parking ground, not to garage. Waiting they go do they would boss them. If government want commission themselves now, road transport for go commission them all that things. But I know they understand waiting them go do then they you understand. Okay. And then number two, therefore no say them boss here na picking and get for Sidon day. At least therefore they get inspectors them inside them boss here for them picking them, because I know say before a month they picking and get for children then sit and they then
well, they so they know bucheram na triangabuna in the inside.
Okay, because even I Europe here, they see them picking them before they marry, they don't point.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Mustafa, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, good evening. Eunice to call from London.
Yes, Eunice from London. You get 2 minutes. What's your contribution, sir?
Yeah, my contribution. Now, most of the questions that people don't ask and they concern them. According to what he means, see what our boy they ask Bokar Matia, AYV. He ask some people there, some of the people know them, they take care of the bosses there, about the maintenance business. The guy said they want to make like one workshop na Bere Junction. Then go make like one na the east and one na the south in case of the upline. If the thing get break down, another thing. And 2, not to free. But they not come to the price it, but they get for pay. Because they ask the Minister of Education, he say not to free, but then go talk about the price, how much they go pay, but not to free. And for the student them back, the president may appeal to the people, the student and say let them take care of the bus, but then boss, let them not spoil. So most of them in the way and they say like Sanasi Brahma, they talk about them bust up them business. I believe according to Tayeri, the deputy minister they say he said the $50 million where they give. Maybe they try to talk something like that, but not finish like that one way. If na money, all more one go through the central, so now one road then go use. Yeah. So some of the things they already say now good idea then, but I think say them back we made them ready for that. Then know thing to go on. We'll see next year, next academic year, then we'll see how the thing they enroll.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side the call from, please?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma from New Jersey. You get 2 minutes. Waiting a contribution.
Yeah. We want to tell the government plenty thank you for the bosses that in time because we see the picture in our social media. We want to tell them plenty thank you. Because now they criticize them, but they do good things, we get for praise them. Now good thing they do. Now then here we want for the see. Good things and what they happen at the country, what the government they do. But me, the only note of caution is let them make sure say they maintain them very well. Because our problem now they will get a salon, maintenance, culture. Let them make sure say they maintain it very well. And let them, if they wouldn't get them, it's not for run for people, let them run transport. Let them not take them for political events. Again, we tell them plenty thank you, but let them maintain them. Let them maintain them very well so they will last and they will benefit the ordinary people there. So now my contribution and the buy time.
All right, thank you very much, Brahma. Yes, caller, your name and who side the call from, please? Yes, caller on WhatsApp.
Lamin Kamara from Italy.
Yes, Lamin, you get 2 minutes. Waiting on your contribution.
Well, I tell Papa government thank you for the bosses they would bring for the Peking and Leone. Because me where they talk so me say right school bus during Pakaba time. Then 2002, 2003. So then they make me the happy every day for go school because I ride school bus. And the next thing we be for say security get for the school bus because of some picking and dead and troublesome for that they no misuse the bus because the time when they go centered was we they pull some man in the seat because some man we go sit down and sit go right at back seat this that so all the thing and then get for put security for let them control the picking them, made them all right on the seat, made them no chair because some body now right now this politics on flow now everybody eat. Maybe that one in this party or this other party we go inside because I'm well the chairs there. So let them put good conductor like conductor we red. We watch Bobono them make foolish. So now my own contribution and let them take care of the bus. The school bus for another school picking there on take care of the bus. And I watch myself like I we've been the watch yourself now school bus, the time we've been the go school during the 2000 2003.
Okay.
So now that no make for tell the school boys and Australian. Thank you very much.
Mamela, thank you,
yeah.
Yes, I bring in one of we contributor and they can lock the program for we. Yes, Tony, what's in now your contribution, sir?
Yeah, me not Tony, as he rightly say. Me want for congratulate the government. Although the previous government self do the same thing, but the only difference probably then we get issue in terms of managing the buses. me plead to the current administration right now in government that a very good, some of whom you don't cry because me they lonely for several years, and it's very sad for you go there lonely till 9 o'clock, you see picking the for London at school 8 o'clock or 7:50, then still the fet for them to kind of lonely for go school. And waiting me they happen those days, the core subject, or waiting they happen now, the core subjects in maths, English, sciences and all, where then they make picking and get the easy access into university or for go SSS. Then subject and the most times now money now as they can get them. By the time when they go to school, then subject they don't pass. So we think happen when they sit was or sit back or whatever, then they even do well at then classes and they because they for go pay less money. If you don't get less money, then pass you could copy and now you go to copy, no understand, waiting and teach. So it's a whole very, very good idea, and I feel say the only thing we in a main concern for the government is they get for really be strict. We know say yes, they don't always say this, oh, go manage the bosses, even bosses that we not for school picking the waking come and say, oh, go manage them, oh, these modalities not in place, but we can always see the compliance level making very, very low. They get for ensure see the compliance, they get for they get if necessary, therefore they get like every 2 weeks review, they then get feedback from the drivers then, because as how they drive them buses here, they must face challenges, they must get some pitfalls, they must get other issues them, let them able to get it tracker, wherein if them they able for admonish the drivers them that this is not the situation the way they happen, how they go before overcome some them things, then they then challenges then if we say in terms of payments or free where people in the debate on. And for me, you know, go find it to let it be free, because the reason being you could get some people that will go just wear uniform or way one go foot off or go do something. You just wear uniform, you jump inside government boss because you know saying are free. Let them pay, let it be a cost recovery something wherein waiting the bus degenerates, they're able to use those funds for on the bus. So at the end of the day, if there is any profit, they are not running actually for profit, but if there is any profit, then go get started, then they're good able to augment certain things, then probably if they want to give certain zone. But me go advise and get them bust and they let them share them into zone. Somebody will say how them go share into zone. They're the one the way they responsible for Lumley and picking the way they come like school the way they with him or its own like grammar school or other school, their bus system. So how picking and they comport themselves, the drivers themselves, then they get some incentive, because incentive will make if the driver didn't and the motor the driver or the bus conductor will be vigilant so picking no camp, because at the end of the day, no say each quarter or each term there's an award, there is an incentive where they go for this. Get a scheme where they know say go make the thing very appealing and people then go able to do something. Then other things that the drivers we play the greater role. We see the 100 buses where the past regime come with. Some driver for even claim savage streets for come up St. Anthony Church and able claim their ears, then they therefore make sure they get drivers who are well trained. If possible, say they therefore go to the army or go to the police or go elsewhere, get drivers them way they know say don't use for drive them heavy duty. Then they are, you know, they just grab no more. You see one drive bus, you therefore get you got to get specialized where they know see yes you well trained, so they know they doubt you where you're gonna treat tomorrow. Say oh they doubt this man because he not qualify. You understand? Let them government really put modalities in place, because it will help a lot. And the other bosses, the deputy minister say they have other bosses coming in, like almost 400 bosses that go help. So my co-panelists they say with the wood. I feel say if me no say taking me motor car go free tour. You understand? You get for cost no more money. I get for buy gas with the prevailing price right now for liter. If I say buses, then the way they run with them very effective, efficient, and car and take government bus. You understand? I rather pack me the car and take government bus. One no say yes, it's cheap. The bus left me na bus station down with a call. I walk go to my office and no say I'm not going for pay for parking, I'm not going for pay for free me for, but once do not congest the bus, once is very effective. Get hours the way the bus there they run. Even the school buses the way they run. Make them not get the same buses the way they run now money, run back in the evening. If then they overrun them, they lead to, you understand, they go lead to plenty things breakdown and this and that, and maintenance cost again therefore be huge, because if you say you know they allow the buses then for else you get for one day that can with monitoring it, you go for try for minimize cost in a way. So they get certain buses the way this now money, because you get more students where they go school in the morning than in the afternoon. Then I don't know if them buses are going to accommodate private school or whatever. Somebody may make a point where they go. So a whole lot of things that they get for go to do, but it's good they are not starting now. They put in all these things in place now for next academic year, but they have to be really, really proactive. Then therefore really, really proactive. Get people that will get ideas. Because what I noticed, a lot of people that we call get good ideas on bus system, how to manage bus and this and that. They can go online, copy best practice and see how effective they can able to run some of those buses. But it's good one, make people then pay. The more people then pay, they're going for value. The service and able for no CS. It's not free, it's not something where you able for waiting and call. But it's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing because this go help the free education because several things they already look at. How people go to school for get quality education, we get for dinner, normally they fed stay 9 o'clock for them go school. So it boils down to the same thing because he goes school, nothing not happen. We meet the subject the way more important to other don't pass. You understand? So it's very, very, very good. Very good. The government they bring them here. Now them here we want for the sea. Education is power. Education is key. Even at the party of the world where they live, we see how picking they wake very early in the morning. It's good. I mean, kudos to the government. Make them try. I mean, they have very good plans, but now we say no, we all get for be watchdog. We all definitely get for be watchdog and able for start something that we host them and talk to we picking and say, where you go to school? If you tear that seat or you bust them, or don't have plastic. Police for all you. Therefore, hand over you to the next nearby police station or police where they see. You find out so when a certain come there, what's they call them day? For example, then they people then go idea and picking and go idea because that's not my own take. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Tony Ture Jones from Boston. We're in a co-panelist in the program as always. Yes, we don't get to a last caller. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
DJ Umar from Sweden.
Yes, DJ Umar from Sweden. You get 2 minutes awaiting your contribution.
Well, first, I just want to say thanks to the government for what they don't do. I just make a quick point here. I hope, say, the bus system, where they don't come, let them go actually to the one where they need the buses the most. Because we they talk about all the examples, them actually what they see based on Freetown, or the other side. But 30 days some school picking and they now then village then some part of the country whether they walk a far miles, really far miles to get to schools building for let them go to school. So I just pray to God, let the government think how they distribute them buses there, at least let them able reach to the one that where they need buses the most. Because even for the countries and today where they live or they give these examples, but school buses they go to you where they actually cover far mile, long distance for they really able access to Canada school. So me on point no actually where they draw to are they really ask the government let they pay attention to let the buses then go to wouldn't need the buses the most. And the other side of actually where we talk about the accessibility, yes, let there will be like a bus stop beside the picking and they able to get access to able get to the bus. I will listen to the deputy minister too. They talk about the exit, how they go make a lane, beside all these things. I hope say they go put in place before ever the school open. About payment of how people that they work. Yes, there is a free education, but still people that they still pay to even go to school. So we get all these people there. So if they're able to put some small fee for students, then assisted, it still makes sense for the students then. They're not going to find it much difficult in a meal contribution. And I tell everybody thank you actually, because they bring up a very nice ideas for this evening program. Thank you very much, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ Omar from Sweden. We deal with the bus then today, the 50 bus system. Okay, we don't learn say the bus system, then get for pay although money, the price tag not did it, but definitely school picking then get for pay. We'll start the program, we talk about the bus stops them. Say Salon, the habit way we used to, you team up na your junction, you break bus. But this one go help for change the system. Bus stops then they Salon. The only thing, the bus stop then either garage, abandoned vehicle, the one that they sell fry. Or one thing we not train for the day, but if you they drive na tongue, I mean from Songo to let me say Kleintown, you go find out a bus stop then the day. clients, and if you want to say the bus stop, they up gone yonder. What you say then tractor, then how do you call this? What a key container then trailers then they park. Na the bus stop. Even this toll road they make so bus stop then create bus stop them. But because we just feel say bus stop that extra space we then give. Now for them akituman them or for motocar or for what's not. Right now, you know how for make U-turn, Not U-turn, that toll road. Decide the way them create for make U-turn. Now they them big truck then they park. Now they park. Let's say maybe they want to travel on net in the afternoon, then they park there. Who say for make U-turn? Now they park them motocar. Then big truck there. Now the toll road from Hastings to wherever. Who say for make U-turn? Now they park. So there is a lot we need for this. I don't know, but I believe say them bus stop then they for begin use them. A lot of people talk again about the ID card. Definitely, every student forget ID card. But we talk till everybody they talk about the student, but we need to talk about the teacher them. So the students then don't want to reach na school quick, but the teacher then still stock up. So what do you think about the teachers then? Again, some of these teachers then are parents them. What is so? So the teacher himself gets his own picking where they go school. Himself can't team up na junction or team up na the bus stop. They wait for transport. School bus come, he picking, carry and go. He wait for with other school picking, he pick the school picking, they all he carry and go. He left the teacher. The teacher in the wait for transport. What do you think about that? Right? Eh? The teacher in still wait for transport, but the school picking they don't go. I think say I don't know how they go do them, but they not forget the teachers them. The teachers them too, they're very vital to this. Even if they supposed for pay. But you go find out say if proper system not there, the bus ineffectiveness not go be seen. Because if the bus them not run by time, 6 o'clock, some beginning can don't come out for able to take transport. So if we know say first bus, na so and so time in the car. But again, let's say the bus it begin na Calbaton. If it begin Calbaton, sometimes the first takeaway they take na Calbaton, it don't full up. Or it begin Waterloo. The first takeaway they take Waterloo, it don't full up. So we really need. And if you want to look back, you go say, the 50 bus, it go do. But it's a very good start. And beaucoup people, they talk about the one in the provinces. Yes? Every school picking for able for no say, school bus they were available, but make we give priority to the one the way they far. And the picking them for pay. The ministry don't talk and say then they pay. It just depend on the amount and how they want pay na by month, na by term, or how. Then they go sit down. Now make this program say make we can talk with to feel say we able help government. So at the end of the day, this particular program, I tell you that tourism I don't send and this one would they send them back to the one the way they basic education and to the one the way they transport and aviation. Say now this diaspora say now so we think We not get all the sense, but when I listen and pick just the sense where people then talk. The boss them then get camera installed by the boss them. Okay, having the camera installed is one. Then forget a central system whose side then camera then they be monitored. Every person talk about the maintenance culture. We want for believe say this particular government go learn from the other past bosses them and save the day with them boss here. Yes, the deputy minister don't tell we say by the end of this year to early next year, a total of 400 boss they come. Remember, $50 million. So then get for pull, for acquire boss, then get for this, then get for that, then get for create ways. We don't know if they get for add the streets, but you say then get for create ways. Now small. And if we definitely follow procedures, we go take Salon Usa one can go. We go take them. But let we not forget, and if they say na school bus, let be school bus. No, begin see political party get events just now, then begin go up and down with the boss them. Yes, then get the other one them. Then get the other boss them, let them use them. But this who say school bus, let the school begin them back get pride. Some people they say the teacher them, therefore able for find them way for go school. Say some of them get cars and say other country them, the teachers they always defend them way for go na school. They not for able for the school bus them. Well, we know the country will come out. We know how the transportation did it. So remember today Freetown Teachers College and all SLTU self big boss. Maybe then self need for try and work some modalities for people who go help them for boss for their own teachers them. So that it go hand in hand with the school picking then they go school, then self able for come on board and go. Then sometimes they can get funding, but oh yeah, we salon until we know now. But everybody don't give him points. And we hope say the one the way they in charge, then they listen and then go get the good points them. We go able for help. School they lock the 19. We don't know if they get for do test run or not. But at the end of the day, when school reopen, we will hope say everything is being followed. And not for say we open no more inside 1 month, 2 months, then before you mara all things don't die back. Because allows be that quick tension. Now so they again now say even Lumley outside being clear, they say they don't withdraw the soldiers the way they did, the people they don't come back and at it. How long Salon? Bus pass, bus stop, everything. We need make this particular bus, make him begin help for create a correct system. So then can go now all them bus stop then they. You know say if Nayanda you dey, you get for Wakakana the bus stop because na that bus stop no more na dey the bus the team up. Bus stop then they. If you go where they go Wellington Maxwell Street, na Congo Wataba, all them places then they bus stop then they. Watch, you they see extra we go inside na bus stop. But we know they use an market na they then pack. We don't done body boss. I want to talk something quick. And make we see how make Salon de outside this one. Say network, we start a new program. We dey go na community. We try to talk to the people in the community. Then from there, we look for the councillor and try for talk to the councillor, waiting the people and complain about we don't like na the community. And the councillor about go tell we waiting in don they do with the people and not the corporate for. You believe say nobody no want talk? No, nobody no want talk. But then go prefer for grumble. You have an opportunity. We go on one side, the people and say for pay them. Even when you won't complain, while you late to we, then we go to the one way responsible owner say we are not able to see. We go to and go find the person say, okay, we dey plan for you say now this the people and complain. What do you get for say towards this? No, Saloma no want anything we. So what do you think is the problem now? So you rather complain behind I don't know. But if somebody comes say make we help you, make it reach to the right person. But now go they talk and say the councillor will not see himself, will not see the parliamentarian. But Salon people, we don't like to speak out. We not like for talk. Now I made them say the one that the diaspora, now we then get free internet. I made them they talk about. But the internet they use, so you say no say they pay for her. So we still carry on and see if we go continue the program or not. Because this is not just one way we want for portray say yes, on the grumble this and this and this. And but they say no, this you can't talk, the council get bobo them. The bobo them go come for we. Is that how it's supposed to be? Eh? You see girl picking all the tooth, they go find water. You see mama the tooth, they go find water. But you say you no go talk because the councillor getting people them. How we want to see the change? Moses Flomo say he in a public school teacher in the United States, and in they go to work, in they go school every week, na your private car na they use. Say they not allow them for use the school bus. Say why can't the Salon teacher do the same or use public transportation system to go to work? Say the bus then are strictly for student and not for teacher. I agree with you. Who's how you say United States? Now I make me work in the talk and only for compare the West and Sierra Leone. Because at the end of the day, I must teach at this alone we go say in get your own private car. Now I make after I ask how the teachers then go, I also say the Sierra Leone Teachers Union say for able for come with something because we know they talk about always to they talk now a system we they try for create because we not get system. Now they try for create. And a lot of people with this salon, we know the average. We know the average way people they live. So, SLTU, if government want give them 2 buses, saying for teachers demo, it's up to them. But make them not forget the teachers them back. Make them not forget them. Till then say towards the end of the year, we go get a total of 400 bus. May they not forget them. We know say from time people they don't they look down on teachers in Sierra Leone, the culture. People they look down on teachers. Teacher we say you get bensus, you get this, you get that. Now so you be done they be. So we they plead for them. Do ya? Somebody they say motorcycle, yeah, motorcycle, bicycle, any kind way, what's the reach? But we say Okada rider in a tongue. If you want to get motorbike in a private person, you say you want to go ride on a tongue. We then bike riders then. Ready you? Ready? Because then no Okada rider then they need to joke safe. But again, this is Nasera Network. Now thank you. We don't do well today. We don't talk about the bus system. Go there back tomorrow. Every day, we go closer to a better Sierra Leone. 1 week ago, now just over the buses. Today, the buses are in Sierra Leone. Next school year, the beginning will get school bus. Then in one stage further. That's also, we know say, I can always tell people, we own time. We go see Salon in better one. Not to papa and grandpapa then tell how for do no. As one family, let we encourage one another. Let we encourage one another. Till we meet again tomorrow. Na so triple go say, tata.